Hi, welcome to MindPal. MindPal enables users from any domain expertise to create any AI workflows that can help them automate tasks effectively, and education is no exception. Today, I'm going to share with you some specific use case in education, building no-code AI workflows that can help automate lesson planning for educators. First, here's an example. Now I have my current workflow, like some workflow in education like this. I'm gonna run an example for you to see how this gonna work. First, I'm gonna run the workflow on creating learning outcome based on Bloom taxonomy's framework. I will input the subject like this: history, lesson topic, understanding about World War One, grade level 8. The workflow will run for me the learning objective, learning activities behind this objective, as well as generate for me some formative and summative assessments. It's really interesting, right? I believe that this workflow can bring a strong boost in productivities for educators and any organized education organization who are looking for integrating AI into their organization might take a look at this. So now I'm going to show you how you can create this workflow on your MindPal workspace. First, let me share with you the settings behind this workflow. I'm going to click on the workflow that I have now that I just shared with you. So this is the workflow that I just shared with you. Here we have the trigger input. Trigger inputs is where the workflow will receive information to run on. For example, in this case, we have the input of subject, lesson topic, and grade level. You can create new field and decide whatever information that you want this workflow to run on. For example, we can have school, or we can have student level, or we can have like lesson requirement, for example. Is like that. And the field type range from text, long text, file, UL. And after setting up the input, the workflow needs some steps with some instruction to run on. So here we have 3 different steps for the workflow to run. First is identify learning objective with the information from the input that we was set up. Then behind this step, there will be an agent with specific requirement that it should learn from. And after identifying learning objective, the second step is creating learning activities based on the information that we input, as well as the result from the previous step output, which is identify learning objective. We all know the settings behind the workflow. Now we can start running the workflow like what I did in the beginning. You can click new run here and start inputting the information and then start running the workflow. Now we are moving to the next part. I will show you how you can create this workflow really fast in your MindPal workspace. First thing you could do it. Now you can click on workflow path of MindPal workspace, and you can easily duplicate the template that we have it here for you. This is the workflow that I just shown you. So you can just click on this workflow and duplicate it into your workspace. Here is the workflow that you duplicate from our template. Now I'm going to share with you how you can easily create the new workflow like this from the beginning with your ideas. So we come back to the workflows page. you can click on create new workflow. And here we have the feature generate with AI. So with this feature, you don't have to craft a new workflow from the beginning. Just type in your ideas and the workflow will be generated for you. So now we have, for example, by coming back to the previous ideas that we have, generate lesson plan based on Bloom taxonomy. From then on, we click generate with AI. So the workflow is start generating. And now we have the workflow. If you are not satisfied with the information that the workflow currently have, you can just regenerate it with your idea based on any adjustment that you have. For example, here I wanted to remove resource available, and I wanted to add in the student level. I will edit it like this. And also if you want to re-edit any step output here, identify, and you can just adjust the step output that you want. For example, like you want step output for is create assessment tasks. And now the workflow is start generate based on your requirement. Then you can, if you re-edit the workflow and then you are satisfied with the current workflow, you can save the workflow into your workspace. And then you can start running the workflow. Behind this step of the workflow, you can re-edit your agents to make it generate result better for you by just editing its background. And you can type in any format that you wanted to learn from. You can also input your internal knowledge source like any teaching materials or any digital sources. And also these are some of the other settings that help you to generate the result that you want. So that's it for today. I hope after this video you can explore building your own workflow on MindPal. We also have other resources that you can get reference from. Here is our YouTube channel where we often create some YouTube tutorial for you to get reference from different use cases. And you can also join our MindPal Hub on Facebook to share with us as well as learn from others about use case, insight and tips. So that is for today. I hope you would have an enjoyable time on MindPal. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next video.